Good morning. Hey, thanks for joining me today for our daily devotion. I'm really glad you're here, and I hope you had a great night and you're ready to face a great day. It's Patrick's Day, so don't forget to wear something green so people don't pinch you. Such a funny tradition. Oh my gosh. Just like they say, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick. Just such a funny tradition. We've got lots to get to today, so I'm going to get right at it. The cat shaming photo of the day is I'm the reason we will not get our deposit back. P.S. I lick windows. And when you look at the picture, you can see the mini blinds are destroyed. See, that's what's sticking out right here. That's the mini blind. Kitty has availed itself to the window coverings. I think that's really funny. We don't have any birthdays that I'm aware of today, so if today's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Hope you have a great day. Um, Today is St. Patrick's Day. It's also St. Gertrude of Nivelle's Day. And I want to talk about her for just a second before I get to St. Patrick, because St. Gertrude is for one thing, nobody knows about her. I didn't know about her until I happened to, just out of curiosity, was doing some research, and I happened to run across her because I was curious if cats had a patron saint. And she's kind of the unofficial patron saint of cats, but I I think she's worth mentioning. I mean, she's kind of interesting lady. There's a picture of her there. She's always her icons are always depicted with cats. Um, she's more associated with um, helping not helping, exterminating the rats that were in town and around her. She lived at the time of the plague, which we know that the plague was carried on the fleas on the rats, and so I also learned as I was reading about her that cats have a really bad rap in the church. And I didn't really know that. I mean, I knew that black cats did, because black cats were always associated with witches, which, of course, who were often powerful women and women who were considered to be different, women who refused to be in their place, so to say. Um, they would be named a witch and burned at the stake. Um, I don't think that witches exist per se. I mean, like in the fairy tale, magical Hansel and Gretel kind of sense. Um, I don't think those are real, but um, nevertheless, black cats have been associated with people like that, and they've done terrible things to cats over the years. Oh my gosh! I mean, they've got traditions of throwing cats out of the belfry to see if they'll land on their feet, and if they do, then it means one thing, and if they die, it means something else. I mean, it's just horrible, horrible things that have been done to cats by Christians throughout the years. And anyway, she is she's the unofficial patron saint of cats, and today is her feast day. So we remember Saint Saint Gertrude of um, Nivelle's today, and she's not to be confused with Gertrude the Great of Helfta. This is different Gertrude, because I looked her up, and her feast day was like November 10th or something. Like, well, that's the wrong Gertrude. But I do think it's interesting that she pairs with Patrick in a certain sense. Saint Patrick is venerated as a saint. He was martyred at the end of his life, kidnapped by pirates, taken to Ireland, and he was a British citizen, and that's how English. I mean, he was in England, and that's how he gets associated with Ireland, is because he was kidnapped by pirates and up there for a while. Escaped his captors, became a Christian, continued to have a life of prayer until finally he turned to the priesthood and ultimately became the bishop. He's credited with the Trinitarian teaching about the shamrock, that there's the three parts of the plant and yet it's still one plant. That, of course, has since been condemned as heresy because it's modalism and it's separating the Trinity and, blah, blah, blah. But there's a great YouTube video on that, on why it's heresy. The two little Irish guys. But in any event, I find it interesting that Gertrude is associated with the rats and Patrick is associated with the snakes and driving out the snakes from Ireland. I mean, that's all legend. Who knows if it's true? But just kind of a fun thing as we think about Patrick today, St. Patrick and also St. Gertrude, both doing their best to rid their particular parts of the world of pestilence. And are we not called to do the same thing? Right? I mean, our plagues today are hate and indifference, hunger, prejudices, things like that. We're called to rid the world of those things as well, and to speak the truth in love. As I was saying last night, we speak the truth to power, expect pushback. People are not going to love us for pointing out these things. Excuse me. I rarely receive accolades when I talk about such things on Sundays, because people don't like to hear it. They don't like hearing that the way we've always done things is not okay. They don't like it. I don't like it when my own ugliness is lifted up before me. It's very hard, and there's always pushback to that. There's always pushback to that because we think that the way that we've always done it is just fine. It's not. I mean, there's our way, and then there's Christ's way. And if those two things don't look the same, then it's not enough for them to be similar. They've got to look the same. If they don't look the same, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear that we're not Christ-like because we think we try so hard to be Christ-like, and sometimes we miss the mark. I mean, we're human. That's what we do. Whatever you're doing today to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, maybe you're wearing something green. Maybe you're going to have some green beer or a shamrock shake. Whatever you're doing, just think about his witness to God's love and his willingness to lay things on the line for the gospel. I mean, that's what we're called to do as well. St. Gertrude did much the same. Her faith and her testimony. I mean, we don't know a whole lot about her, but she evidently did enough good that she is remembered today, and helped folks as they were trying to manage the plague and survive that ugly time. Kind of not entirely unlike what we're dealing with today with COVID. So again, whatever you're up to, remember St. Patrick, remember St. Gertrude, and do what you can to bring some love and light into the world. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you back here tomorrow.